Hi, I'm Andy from Target Transfers, and today I'm going to be talking to you about heat presses. Which press you use, when to choose the right press, what is the difference between heat presses. And so you're joining me today at the Innovation Centre in Braintree in Essex from Styles Hotronix. So if you have questions, do leave us a comment or send us a message because we'd be happy to help. For those of you that joined us live today for the showroom tour, we do apologise for some audio issues with our streaming platform. So we hope this is helpful to you because we can get the audio just right for you. So without further ado, please come and join us in the Heat Printing Innovation Centre. So I'm going to start off by talking about our entry-level range of heat presses from Hotronix. So all of these Hotronix presses that you see in this room are all made in the US. They're shipped directly to us in the UK. We have a large warehouse, so all of these machines are available in stock now. So if you order today, we could get it back to you tomorrow. Really, really nice and easy. So when choosing a heat press, there's a few things to consider. But first is, what am I actually going to be printing? How big is the biggest transfer I'm going to be doing in the sort of next 6 months, next 12 months? So that way you can choose the right size for you from the beginning, because we have 3 different sizes. So we have a 28 by 38, a 38 by 38 and a 40 by 50. 40 by 50 centimetre or 16 by 20 inches are always the largest available size you can get with a heat press. So when you're looking at designs, how big is the largest design you've got? And then you can make an informed decision about the right size to get for you. Like I said, we've got 3 different options. So if you're only doing, say, small kids stuff, you don't need a giant press. But if you think, actually, I'm probably going to do some large adult prints on the backs of hoodies, then you probably need to make sure you get the largest one. When you're looking to buy heat press, there's 3 things you need to consider. So the most important things are time, temperature, and pressure. Can I accurately set all 3 of these things? And with any Hotronix press, it's really easy to do so. So first up, I'll take you over to the 40 by 50 machine and just show you how to set temperature. It's really, really easy. Just hit mode once and you can get up or down with temperature. Likewise for time. So this max heat press from Hotronix has a single timer on it. So again, you can go up and down. So this one is set for Ultracolor Max direct to film heat transfers. Hit mode again and you're straight out of it. To find the correct pressure on this machine, you should be able to do that with 2 fingers. So I'm going to pull it down now. You can see 2 fingers, really nice and easy. So I'll do that one more time. 2 fingers. And you can see it's perfectly sealed all the way through because every Hotronix machine has over-center pressure adjustments. That means the pressure is coming directly through the middle, so it means it comes down evenly every single time. So that's a really great way of learning how to set everything on an entry-level machine. Time, temperature, pressure, really, really nice and easy. These machines are available from £720 to 1150, which is the largest machine here. I should note, in the months of June and July, all of these machines are going to get a quick slip protector for free with them. This is automatically added at the cart, so really nice and easy, no code needed. So this is all you need to get started, really, really easy, £720 and probably £30 worth of heat transfers, and you've started your business already. So if you've got designs and you've got ideas or customers, that's all you need is heat press, some transfers, and a couple of t-shirts which are available from just about anywhere. So really, really easy to get started. If you have questions about the entry-level machine, please do leave a comment, ask us questions. We've got lots of other videos on there when we've been using it in the past as well. So it's really, really easy to get started with. So that's an entry-level machine. So people always ask me when they come in for our master classes here, what's the difference between machines? Why would I pay more for a heat press? So I'm going to take you around to the Hotronix auto open machine and show you exactly why. So this is the sort of next step up, and it has a little bit more functionality. So if you remember, with the Hotronix Max just now, you could set time and temperature, and then I showed you how to find the pressure point. So with the auto open machine, very clever name, because what happens is when you pull it down, once the time is finished, it's going to pop straight back up for you. So that's why it's called an auto open machine, because it means that you can be preparing your next job, you can be thinking about something else that you might be doing, you don't have to worry about pulling a heat press back up because it's going to do it for you. So if you're a split second here or too late, it's not going to make any difference to it. It's going to still pop up for you exactly when it should do. But the great thing is with the auto open machine is you can set the temperature again perfectly. But you can also set a pre-press timer. So if you've never used a heat press before, pre-pressing is important to make sure you've got a nice warm flat t-shirt. and you press it again, and you've got your main press timer as well. So hit mode again, and you're done. So you've got the time and temperature setting again, which you come to expect from all Hotronix machines. But right here, you also have a pressure readout. So it's at 1 at the moment because it's not actually clamped down. So when I pull it all the way down, again, 2 fingers, nice and easy to use, you'll see that the pressure's changed to a 4. So 4 to 6 is medium for heat pressing. And again, it pops straight back up. So it means this is the first machine where you can control time, temperature, and pressure accurately. So it means this is a great machine. So if you're thinking about what functionality do I want it to auto-open, and do I need that pressure readout? So if it's not yourself that's going to be using it, if you might have some staff using it, or Saturday staff, and you want to be able to ensure that they don't have to worry about finding out where the pressure point is, this is a great option for you. And these are range in price from £890 to £1,600. And they're available in 4 different sizes, so 15 by 15 centimetres, 28 by 38, 40 by 40, and 40 by 50. So really options for absolutely everyone again, so depending on what you're going to be doing, you'll be fine. One of the things I wanted to highlight on this machine, and this is true of all Hotronix machines, is that we have perfect temperature to the degree. And the reason we have this is because of the accuracy in this heating element. So this heating element actually has a lifetime warranty on it. That's how accurate it is and how sure that we are that it's going to last you a lifetime as a heat printer. What this means is that there's so many more heat rods in here to give you consistent temperature throughout. There's no cold spots on this. So you don't have to worry about applying here or in here or in here. This is not a cheap machine. And if you really want to see just how accurate this is, do head to our YouTube channel. There's an import versus Hotronix video on there where we cut one of these open versus a cheap press, so you can see exactly what you're going to get for versus a cheap machine. So I do encourage you to watch that video. It's only about 10 minutes long, and it really highlights just how much accuracy and precision have been put into these machines. The Hotronix Auto Open is the first press in the range as well to come with the Hotronix Premier warranty. So this is also going to have a 5-year framework warranty on it. So this is a great way that a lot of people like to price their presses with. So how long is the framework warranty on my press? That way you can kind of work out, that's actually the depreciation of the machine from a value point of view. It'll still work after 5 years. It'll work for 15, 20 years easily. But it means it kind of gives you a bit of a ballpark figure to work with. And you also have that back to base warranty. So on the off chance anything goes wrong, we'll fix it here in Braintree in Essex. So we've got you absolutely covered as we're part of the Hotronix group, so we can handle just about anything you need for. So that is the auto open range. So this is the mid-level machine. So you've got the Max, then you've got the auto open. And if you're thinking about going for the next level up, then that will be Hotronix Fusion machines. So we have a Fusion IQ range of families, and I'll show you exactly why they're called the IQ machines. So if you want to head over here, what I'll demonstrate for you as well before we get started with this machine is something which we call interchangeable patterns. So this is something that every single Hotronix press has, so including the Max and the Auto Opens, they all have exactly the same interchangeable release here. So you pull a lever back, and you can pop out your pattern and put a different size on. So in this instance, I'm going to put the 40 by 50 back on because this is the size that comes as standard with the machine. So all you do, pop the lever back on there, pull the lever back across, and you've got that in perfectly. So it's not going anywhere. So it means you've got real flexibility with all of your Hotronix machines. So if you're doing something with zips, so for instance, this jumper I'm wearing now, if I put the zips, this hoodie on here, standard the zips will go all the way across here, and the pressure would try and regulate because it's got perfect pressure at the zip. So it means you could isolate your print areas and hang those zips off the side. They don't get anywhere near the heat printing. So why would you pay a little bit more for this machine? So this is 2150, and one of the reasons that people like this machine is it's got a swing and it's got a drawer. So it means you've got that really large heat-free workspace area. You've got this threadable area here as standard, so you can get all the way under, so your t-shirts and hoodies can hang off the back of it. You don't have to have a double layer of t-shirt on here. You've got this really big workspace, which is fantastic. So again, you've also got the heating element with the lifetime warranty. You've got the over-center adjustment. But you've also got this inbuilt recipe card as well. So we always give you instructions, but sometimes you lose them or you forget them. So what we have here is we have an inbuilt library of heat printing. So we have things like Sportsfilm Extra, which is the #1 flex vinyl that's available. We have glitter on here. We have different effect options. We have a flock vinyl. All of these are pre-programmed. We have our world-leading heat transfer. So we have things like the ultra color heat transfer, which is the best full color heat transfer available in the market. We have 1:5 color screen printed heat transfers, and we have ultra color max, which is the new direct to film heat transfers. And you just click which one you want, and immediately knows what temperature to set to, how long the press is going to take. So it's got a pre-press and it's got a main press, so it knows exactly how to do this. And you can lock this at manager level as well if you want to. We do have a future video coming on about how to leverage every part of the IQ machine. And it's also going to tell you, if you click on that, so it's on 0 at the moment for pressure because there's nothing coming down. Click it, then it'll tell you exactly what the pressure needs to be, so you can get everything going really nice and easy. It's got this is 2150, so it's got that full swing and draw. So that's one thing you get the IQ controller. So that's one option for you, depending on the kind of, when you start to get to the upper level of presses, or you're thinking, actually, I'm going to invest now, and this thing is going to last me 5-10 years, so I want to invest at the beginning. Because 2150, you can actually pay that off in about 140 t-shirts. So if you want trying to work out how to buy, what pressure can you actually afford, is head over to our website, targettransfers.com, and have a look at some of our heat press price breakdown. So every single product of ours has a price breakdown, which gives you a rough guide of how long it would take you to pay one of these heat presses off. So that way you can make a really informed and sensible decision about which press is the right one for you. So if you're looking for the absolute elite level of heat press, that's when you start to factor in things like, can it be air powered? What's the easiest machine for the user to use? What's the most accurate way to control that time, temperature and pressure? And the most accurate way is to choose an IQ machine with air power. So I'm going to take you over here so you can see our single air and dual air fusion heat presses. So first up, we have the single air fusion. So this is on the pedestal. We also have a tabletop version of this, and these range in price from $3,990 to $4,390. And these are all available on targettransfers.com. Just plug in a compressor and you've got this perfect precision here. We do have a dual air fusion that we have available to demonstrate to you here as well today. So this is perfect because it has that dual head on it. So it means that you can be pressing one thing, preparing the next one. So you can actually get through twice as much work by using one of these machines versus a standard heat press, which is perfect. But the reason that people love air power so much is because it's accurate. It's accurate to PSI, so it means that when I bring that press over here, it uses a nice and easy foot pedal, 2 buttons, so there's no manual labour at all in this one. Just bear me one moment, it's just loading up a little bit. Take it back over here. It's a problem with impromptu videos that sometimes the press isn't quite ready for you, so we'll come back to that one in just a minute. Or if you go onto our website, we've done quite a few videos with it. So basically all you would do is you push these buttons for 2 seconds. There we go. Now it's working for me. Nice and easy. It comes back down. It's accurate to 50 PSI. Shoots back over to the other side. I can get my transfer on. I can take it off and prepare the next one. And it's really, really nice and easy to use. So I've controlled perfect temperature. I've controlled perfect pressure. And I've controlled perfect time. So the 3 key elements to heat printing are perfectly controlled every single time here, which is really great for you because it means you give that peace of mind if you've got other people using these, or if you're trying to do 2 or 3 shifts over them. It means that no one can play with the settings. It means everyone's going to be doing exactly the same thing, so you can ensure consistency across all of your application work. These are available for $6,990. Again, just ordered through targettransfers.com. And you also get these dual lasers included on every single side as standard as well. So again, it's another perfect hack for accuracy because it means that you can adjust these lasers so that when people are doing large volumes of the same transfer, all you need to do is get them to put a t-shirt on there. The grid will match it perfectly. They put the transfer in the same place every single time. They can meet the 2 corners of the lasers, and that way you can ensure consistency across every single press that you're doing. So this is just a little bit about our heat press range. We do welcome any questions you've got. If you'd like to leave us a comment or send us a message directly or book onto a one-to-one masterclass at targettransfers.com/events, we're more than happy to answer more of your questions. So thank you very much for joining us today.